Living cells, amazing.
Okay, we're going live.
Te rao te raukura. Come join us Saturday the 27th of January, Te Whiti Park, Waiwhitu. Featuring Macy Rika, Annie Crummer, Jaden Randall, and kapahaka performances by Ngāti Pōreke, Ngā Uri Taniwha, Hiwa, and Te Ahia Tahurangi. Te Rā o Te Raukura, a free event, 10 to 4 p.m. on Saturday the 27th of Jan.
I tēnei rangi hakamutunga o tēnei whakataetai poiwika mō ngā taitama wahine te kaumāwhitu ki raro. Nō reira nau mai hara mai ki te Pāko Starling, ki tēnei pito tāma ki Makaurau, ki Rānui. Nō reira nau mai hara mai, tēnā koutou katoa, kuru, mōrena, mōrena tātou.
Morena.
Morena, everybody, and welcome along to Starling Park in Rānui in West Auckland, where we've got the 2024 Under-17 National Softball Championships for girls here on a beautiful day here out at West Auckland. For Ballpark Broadcasting, I'm Gary Rohihi. Joining me in colour will be Jackie Clark, and you've just heard from our te reo man, Johnny. Sorry.
Carry on.
Carry on.
Anyway, so we're here to do the 9 o'clock game, which is a major semi-final out on the diamond here. We've got Canterbury and Counties. Now we're actually in the bottom of the first innings, and we've seen a lot of action out there so far, and it's been very hard to keep up. I think from our position we've managed to peg the score for me at 5-2 so far to Counties. So, Jackie, an incredible amount of action already in this ball game.
Absolutely. Morena, kia ora koutou, te whānau, ko Jackie Takuingoa. It surely has got off to a great start, hasn't it? It's been all action in this first inning, which I think we've expected. I've been speaking to the coaches this morning, and they know it's all about being strong with the bat, making consistent contact, and defensively it's going to be really, really important for each team to contain the other. But it looks like that's certainly happening in this first inning.
Well, the runs are plenty so far, and nearest I can make it, we're having to keep up from our position here. We're doing the game from a monitor where we've only got a very acute angle to look at the diamond. But number 28, Sienna Duffy, who's the DP in the batting order, should be up to bat. You've got at first base Acadia Nathan Kaiho. She's running at first base. And that is who's all on the diamond at the moment, which is fairly lucky for Canterbury because we've seen a lot of runners moving around the diamond, and it looks like counties at the stage are going to go right through their order throughout this one. But in the first innings, Canterbury came out and did a similar thing. Started off strongly. They loaded up the bags, converted 2 runners on an overthrow, and so they've got 2. Currently, counties with 5. And, everything ahead for Canterbury at the moment, but it's still very early days in the ball game. And we could be here for a while if the batting stays this strong throughout the whole game.
I think we will see a high-scoring game. Yeah, unless they get, first innings, usually it's great to see that they're coming out energetic and enthusiastic and really attacking in the batter's box. That's probably why we're seeing a lot of runs being scored at the moment. So as we move into the game, I'd expect them to settle down, particularly defensively.
Yeah, well, we see a nice set up second base. Well fielded out there, and the runner's taken out at 2 for the second out here in the bottom of the first innings. That will leave Sienna Duffy safe at first base. And bring to bat, bottom of their order, Maya Kingi Hicks. So an incredibly interesting start to the ball game. I don't remember such a frenetic start to especially a game like this. They're normally semi-finals, especially in finals softball, are normally very tight affairs.
Yeah, that says to me that again there's aggression in the batter's box. They're seeing the ball and just having a go and being confident and moving the ball. But it also says to me that our pitchers probably just need to settle into the game, find the locations, and just be confident with making sure that they just stick to their game plans. Speaking to the Canterbury coach, she had said that she wants her pitcher to keep the ball nice and low, away from those from the county's Manukau team, and being able to open up their hands. So I'd expect that she'd be wanting her pitcher to really just hone in on focusing on that.
Out on the hill for Canterbury, you've got Ivy McLeod-Fruin. She's pitching to Caitlin Henderson as their battery out there. Must be feeling fairly shell-shocked at the moment because I think she's not quite hitting those spots, as you said, Jackie. There's another one she's tried to pull the strings on that one, take the pace off it, and that's gone high in the zone as well, or high above the zone.
Yeah, and I would expect to probably see a bit of change up, just to upset the timing of the county's Manukau hitters, which is really, really important.
This one's gone through on a drop third strike. The ball can't be handled at 1. That's going to score 2 by the look of it, with the batter running all the way to 2. A 1 must have come in.
And they're really applying pressure, aren't they?
They are.
On the fielders. So put the ball in play.
Real aggressive base running once they're out there as well. Very fast around the diamonds. I'll do the lineups very shortly. We'll just wait till the innings finishes, actually, and we'll stay live and do the lineups for both teams, so we actually know who's out there. So I make it that counties are back to the top of their order. Number 10, Penny Star. It looks like Penny out there on 2, so we're at Peyton Hiraka, which means we can add another run to that score. 7 to 2. What an incredible start to a ball game. Unbelievable.
It's all action.
Ai, tino kaha waitaha, tēnei wā, tā rātau I tēnei kēmu, e takorana rātau I a Counties Manukau. Nō reira, ki tēnei wahanga o te tōna mana, ki te whiringa whaiti, ai he tino kēmu tēnei rā. Tēnā kōrua.
You see a nice hit up to centre field there. Comes back to the pitcher with runners now at first base and another one coming in to score. Wow, they're coming in too fast to keep up with. Incredible.
Well, that's really important, though, if you have runners on base, that you're able to actually score them, yeah? You need those back-to-back hits so you can move your runners and score them when they're in scoring position. So, again, Counties Manukau making the most of those opportunities.
Well, we've already seen a conference from Canterbury, and I do see a pitcher down there warming up. It's very early to make a pitching change, but they may be just forced into it.
That's right. And sometimes, if you need to do that, doesn't matter when it is. What it will do is just disrupt the flow of your hitting team and just change it up a bit if you have to.
So there we go. It looks like we had an out there, I thought. Sorry, it's just been a little bit hard to keep up. We're limited with our view from our position here, folks, so we're sorry about that, but I'm sure it'll get better as the day goes on. Just a little bit of a break happening out there. So it's Counties all in control in the bottom of the first innings. And we have a quick break and they're back into it. We have number 1, Peyton Hiraka, out at first base. Out at second base. No runners at 1 or 3, which means that runner there must have scored.
So Peyton's been moved back to first base. It looks like they were querying a dead ball. So she's brought her back.
This time popped into foul territory. They are very aggressive with the bat, Counties. You mentioned before that they're also a very young team. Yeah,
they are a young team. They have 5 players that will go on to the under-15 tournament, which is a lot in a team for under-17. They've also had some players that have played in the under-19s team, so they've had exposure to some good softball. And then this team itself has actually, all of these players have been playing together for the last few years. So they've got a really good culture and understanding in terms of the dynamics of playing softball. So it's not surprising to see that they've got good combinations and they're all stringing things together as they should be.
Canterbury with already a steep hill to climb against Counties. Canterbury came in as the 4th seeded team, so this is 1v4. Over on Diamond 2 we have Auckland taking on Hutt Valley, a 2v3 game to decide the grand final at 1 o'clock.
And how exciting, eh? This is what the top teams play for. You play all tournament. It's been a tough tournament. It's been great weather.
Beautiful weather. 30 degrees when we got here yesterday, guys. So, yeah, we were melting, and it looks like it's going to head that direction today as well.
Ai, tēnei rā, ki tau koreko ngā kapua i te rangi, e haramai he rā whakahirehire haramai ana. Nō reira, he wāhi pai tēnei Starling Park, nō reira, mena e hakorongo mai ana koto nama hara mai ki te wāti ki te titiro wēnei ngā tīma, ngā kapa kohine, ngā kapa poi wika mō ngā kohine nā mai hara mai.
So we were just in the break between innings, so I'll quickly run you through the batting order for Canterbury. We've got Canterbury lead-off hitter as Caitlin Henderson. She is followed by Jaya Barnes. Shyla Delator comes in next, followed by Madison Parsons. Amy Goodmanson, then Tiana Tafiol, Jade Croskery, Sinise Tahiri and Jessica Haldane round out the batting order for Canterbury. Defensively out there for Counties, we have out at right field Chelsea Tapuni, centre field Trinity Waiwiri Toka, Acadia Nathan Kaiho is at left field, shortstop Savannah Lee Farrer. In the hot corner we have Penny Starr, second base Oleana Hesp, first base is Maya Kingy Hicks, Janaya Nathan Kaiho on the hill doing the pitching to Peyton Hiraka behind the dish. He is the defensive lineup this time for Counties. So Counties very much the form team. I'm told that they finished 4th last year. So this is equal at the moment to their best performance in the last couple of seasons, so they'll be looking to go further. Certainly started strong enough to suggest they might do it.
Yeah, and speaking to their coach before the game, he mentioned that this is great to be in the same position as last year, and but the key is that they just focus on this game, one game at a time, and it's going to be a bonus if they can get through this and go further on to the final.
Yeah, and won't there be some final? Lying in wait will be either Auckland or Hutt Valley. Hutt Valley over there have marched through the tournament with a lot of run-ahead rule games, so they'll be looking to get into the final. Auckland in a similar vein. I understand that they're a team that started a little bit shaky in the tournament and have gotten stronger every day since, to the point where now they're one win away from making the final themselves. So it'll be an interesting afternoon at 1 o'clock this afternoon, so we'll be bringing that to you live here from Starling Park. The great grand final for 2024. Janaya Nathan Kaiho out there pitching for Counties right now. Looks to be quite a tall pitcher. Some good levers, throws good velocity. Be interesting to see if she can keep the Canterbury bats quiet, which Canterbury were unable to do with the Counties hitters.
I think that's the important thing for both pitchers, is to be consistent, ensuring that they're keeping the ball low. That seems to be the game plan for both teams. And just hitting your spots consistently, just trusting the process and hitting your spots.
Well, if you've got a coach's hat on there, Jackie, and you're looking at a 8-2 ball game right now, and you're Canterbury's coach, what are you thinking, and maybe what are you planning?
Well, look, I think at this stage of the game, it's still very early, right? We've only seen one inning. Canterbury came out strong at their first turn at bat, and they can continue that. Right now, I'd be telling them just be patient. Be patient, be really disciplined in the batter's box, and just wait for the pitch to be where you want it to be, and obviously that's in the strike zone. But whether it be out or in, and just at this stage, just be very patient.
So still plenty of time to chip away.
Plenty of time.
At that deficit.
Plenty of time.
Bodies on base, probably the key to it. Get them in and start moving them.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Well, of course, we've also got the other under-17 national tournament going on down in Christchurch at the moment. Currently, Auckland taking on Canterbury on Diamond 1 down there. It looks like that may be last night's game. It looks a little bit like a sunset instead of a morning sunshine. But so that would have been last night. We'll find out. I'll try and get an update on what's happening down there soon. But of course, the under-17 boys also in action, looking for their grand final, which is also at 1 o'clock. So top of the second innings, currently none out. And Counties continuing to go to work. So much happened in this first innings that it's been hard to keep up. So if we're getting it a little bit incorrect at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, we are still trying to catch up. So we will we'll get there eventually and know exactly what's going on out there. Just seems to be a little bit more settled at the beginning of this innings compared to the start of the last innings.
Yeah, well, as I've talked about, you can see already that the Canterbury hitters are actually spending a little bit more time in the batter's box, which is good. So just ensuring that their pitch selection is good. There you go. See a
Umpire's
hit
called
here.
that safe.
Yep.
She's rounded 2. She's going to go to 3. It's a long way out. Coach is centre. And there's an in the diamond home run. So Canterbury answering in kind straight away.
Kia kaha mai waitaha tēnā koutou, tēnā koe e te kohine e patu te raporu ki whā waho o te taimana. Nō reira, tēnā koe.
Yeah, the right fielder for Counties just seemed to give up on that a little bit. I think she might have thought it was a foul ball, but the umpire was quite clear with the signal there. And so the Canterbury batter helped herself all the way around the diamond for an in-the-diamond home run.
Yeah, she did think that, didn't she?
Yeah.
She threw her hands up, indicating that she thought it was foul. Unfortunately, you've just, and well done, though, still continue to chase after the ball, because unless the umpire calls it foul, it's not foul.
That's right.
Right.
But very aggressive, good coaching by the Canterbury coach there and sending her a runner. Again, early days, make the most of your opportunities if you get runners on.
So we make that score 8-3 at the moment. In the top of the second innings, it's quite an incredible start to a semi-final ball game, actually. Well, here at Starling Park, it's my first look at Starling Park. It's actually a very picturesque ground. Plenty of trees around, and obviously the blue skies help. Beautiful weather. Very light breeze. Great day for ball. Full artificial turf out there. Not just the diamond, it's the whole thing. And home of the Waitakere Bears softball club.
That's right, fantastic grounds. They've done a great job out here this week, and like most associations and clubs, it takes the community to help support to put on these tournaments. So it's great to see that they've had that support, and there's been lots of whānau and friends in the community out here watching.
Yeah, there's a good sprinkling right around the diamond. I'm assuming that will build as we head towards the grand final. So we just see Canterbury get themselves a runner out at second base.
So you see here, which is good to see again, talking about Canterbury just taking their time, just slowing it down here. They're not in a rush. So they've actually been out there for a little while at their second turn at bat. So that's good, because what you want is your pitcher. So they want the Counties Manukau pitcher to be having to pitch, right? A lot of pitches. They would have wanted a quick inning, get in there and get out, since they had such a great first turn at bat.
Yeah.
So well done to Canterbury to come back and just slow the game down, be patient.
Yeah, well, all of a sudden the shoe's on the other foot with the pressure now on Counties, and as I say, it's so early in the ball game. Canterbury have already narrowed the margin by 1 run. It's only a 5-run deficit now, but Counties yet to record, and they've made a pitching change by the look of it.
Yeah, they have. They've made it early, eh? So they've taken Denia, is it, off?
Yep.
Who they started with, and they're bringing their young pitcher.
Number 22,
Yeah.
Maya Kingi Hicks. Not a bad call. Both pitchers are obviously struggling with the power of the respective lineups.
And she'd be one of the youngest players in the Counties Manukau team, coming into a semi-final.
Yeah.
Second inning. Yeah. Here you go, love. Take the ball.
It's a pressure situation to come in.
You get out there.
That's it.
Kakaha mai, ai, kakaha.
Her mum will be maybe a little nervous and also probably very proud.
Yep. The first ball goes to the back net. It enables the runner to go across to 3.
So Mia Kingi Hicks is the daughter of Michelle Kingi. Michelle Kingi Hicks. Who
More
played-
softball legacies.
Yep.
That's hit out to shortstop. There we go. It's 3 down. And just like that, Canterbury did score a run in that innings to go to now 8-3. Here in the top of the second innings, we'll find out what happens after that long introduction in just a minute when we come back. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're into the bottom of the second innings here now in the major semi-final here at Starling Park in West Auckland. Ranui we're in, and it is a beautiful day here for softball. We've had plenty of action in this game between Counties and Canterbury. Currently, it's Counties that enjoy the lead by 8-3 over Canterbury, and that's as close as we can make it. It might be a run or two shy, but it's Counties who will be up to bat now.
And it looks like Canterbury have also made a change. It looks like Madison Parsons is coming to pitch in this inning. Number 8.
There we go. Canterbury have also made the change, as have Counties. Both starting pitchers had a torrid time out there from both sets of batters. Counties batters in particular helped themselves to a lot of the pitching out there in the first innings to the tune of 8 runs. So they went through their order and were particularly impressive with the bat. Canterbury similarly would have